from zero to WordPress Hero end of the year challenge. And today I'll be talking about the basic but essential WordPress settings you must configure before you start working on your website. Yesterday we talked about WordPress theme and how you can customize them for your website layouts. And today we're talking about the WordPress settings that you must configure before you start working on your website. So without wasting much time, let's get on to business. So the first thing you need to do once you log in into your WordPress dashboard is to go to settings and click on it. So once the page loads up, let's give it a minute to load up. So once the page loads up, the first thing you see is this. So there are a few things that you need to take note of. The first thing is the site title. So the site title is always going to be your domain name, the domain that you registered for the business, and the domain of your business will always be your business name. So the site title will always be your business name. And then the tagline will always be something that express or explain what your business is all about in few words. Something that explain, a sentence that explain what your business is all about in few words. That is what your tagline should be. So for me, I'm just going to use one of the best for the purpose of this tutorial video. But your tagline must always be a sentence that express or explain what your business is all about. And the next thing is the site icon. The site icon is what shows up here. As you can see, this is, for example, now if you look at here, this is just the web icon. This is not a site icon. But if you look here, this is a site icon. Do you understand that? So once you put an image here, that is where the site icon will show. That is what will come up instead of the WordPress icon. Whenever they search your domain name online, the site icon will always come up, like every icon you can see on this tab. Do you understand? So that is what a site icon is. So, and also the tagline is what comes up once you drag the domain. So once you drag the mouse on the icon of the site, so the tagline is what comes up. As you can see now, this is Hostinger, and you can see it is hpanel.hostinger.com. So that is presently where I'm working on. But if it's just the home page of the Hostinger, then definitely their tagline will come up. So another thing that you need to be careful of is the administration email address. So if you are not the one working on the website, you can actually decide to put the person's email there so that they can easily have access to it, or you can add them as a member. So to add them as a member, you can just click on that and then decide to put them as editor or whichever role you want them to play in building the site. So that is that about that. And then also the site language depends on the country that you live in, but it's always advisable to use the United States English language. So always set it as English depending on the country you live in. And also the time zone also depends on the country that you live in. I'm not sure the time zone for the United States. I think is I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna leave it at +0. But you can always change it to the time zone of the country you are living in. And also the date format. The date format is as you can see now, this is October 31st, 2025. So everything on this site will be documented according to the dates set on the settings. Do you understand? So and the time format also, we should look into that. These are just basic stuff that you need to set up before you start working on your website. And also, the week starts on Monday. You can decide to put your own on Sunday, all right, depending on how you want your business to function. So leave this one and leave this one. So once you are done, you click on save. And there is also one other important settings that you need to do before you start working on your website. So I'm just gonna let this load up and I'm gonna show you that. So once you've saved it, you come here. Just give it a minute to load up. I'm sorry, taking time to load up. My network is a little bit bad. So once it's up, as you can see, there is different what was it called? There is different link that you can set up for your domain, but the best one is the post name. So everything that once they are on your website and they click on another menu, maybe another page, to go to another page, maybe now they are on the home page of your website and they want to go to the about us page, it will only show consult with Mike slash the about us page. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying now. So once they click on the about us page, it will only show consult with Mike slash. The reason why this is here is because I'm using a free hosting. Do you understand? If I'm using a paid hosting, this won't be here. All right. So well, once you get your domain and hosting, and then you set it up to post name, whatever they click on your site will always show consult with Mike slash the page they clicked on. Do you understand? So this is quite important, because you don't want your page to be showing the dates, the year and the time and all of those things. You don't want it. All right, you want it to be as simple as possible. All right, so make sure you put the link to post name before you start working on your website. And once you are done with that, you can just save it. The rest are just they are not important. The important ones are the ones that I've talked about, and they are quite important. You need to work on them. You need to make sure that you worked on them before you start building your site. So that will be all for today for the WordPress settings, the basic but essential WordPress settings you must configure before you start working on your website. So if you have any other topic you want me to talk about, please drop it in the comment section. And if you like the video, don't forget to like and also subscribe. Please turn on the notification button so that I can always get notified whenever I drop a new video. Thank you and God bless.